They're both bald, but Andy thinks he's not. Andy may deny it, but you know it's just lies, because they're two bald guys.
So, we are finally away with the wives.
Yeah, good to be away.
And the kids, obviously, because we'd be going to leave them at home, but, it's a bit irresponsible, I suppose. But they are splashing around in the hot tub. It's the beautiful English weather, as we all expect, pissing it down with rain, and it's 45-mile-an-hour gusts, so woohoo!
The weather has definitely turned on us today. So, came away to North Wales. Nice to be away over New Year.
Yep.
A couple of sunny days, and then it came in on us, the weather.
And typically, Boxing Day, we all get ill.
We live 50 miles away from each other and somehow got the same illness. So it's obviously rampant throughout the UK because we've picked up the same illness, 50 miles away from each other, different cities, and all of us have had it. All 6 of us have had exactly the same thing. So we've been coughing up our rings whilst we've been making food.
And I'm like,
it's fine, don't worry. We've all got the same illness anyway.
So I do apologise if I sound a bit nasally and I do have the odd cough. But, it's typical England. We've come out to North Wales. And
Wales, yeah, we're not even in England.
And I've got to say, it's a beautiful part of the world. And when we did go to the beach this morning, it was slightly windy.
It was so fucking windy this morning. Like, the kids were getting blown over. We were leaning into the wind like this. Absolutely leaning over like that, which was quite fun.
Oh, no. I mean, I enjoyed that because it's an experience that you don't get usually, do you? You don't experience that.
Because it wasn't raining. It's the fucking rain that pisses me off. I don't mind it being cold. I don't mind it being windy. As soon as it rains, oh, fuck this, I'm going inside. It pisses me off.
Yeah. And luckily enough, it wasn't raining at that time, so happy days. Now, I don't know about you and what your experience of, British seaside towns are like, but I've got to say, I just find them depressive. You drive through, all the buildings look fucked because the salt water just killed everything. And I'm just like, wow, why would anyone want to move out to a seaside town?
So this is good chat. You're absolutely right. Every seaside town, maybe except Brighton. Brighton's quite young and modern, and that was the only one. Every other seaside town looks like it was abandoned in the 70s. No money's been spent on it since. It's just an absolute dump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should we paint our house pink? It won't brighten it up, I promise you it won't. All the renders falling off and stuff. Should we paint it pink? No, fix your house first. Yeah. It's a shithole.
Yeah.
And all there is, every seaside town, what is there? An amusements thing, 2p machine, bit of that, shit.
Yeah.
A Weatherspoons, great. And a B&M. Other than that, there is nothing around.
No. We went to this gift shop right on the beach. Bear in mind, the beach was pebbles and big rocks.
It was,
and
yeah.
They were selling bucket and spade. And I looked at you and went, what the fuck are we going to do with that?
With a bucket and spade? Fill it with pebbles? Ugh. Hasn't worked again.
It's the tap that I fucking hate. Yeah. I hate that shit. I've never been a fan of, Inglemells, anywhere like that. It's just not my cup of tea.
But they're all the same. Whether you go sort of north-west and you've got Blackpool, or north-east and you've got Skeg, or down to Breen and Western, or Great Yarmouth, every single area, you might as well be in the same one. They're shit. Yeah. They're fucking shit.
It doesn't help that it's Christmas. And no fucking where is open, is it?
I mean, nowhere is open. But also, I don't think it's any better in the summer because you're still going to catch a cold in the sea.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, beautiful, clear turquoise waters. No.
North Sea.
It's brown and there's a condom on the beach.
Do you know what? You've absolutely hit it on the head. And the beach looks out on the biggest wind farm. I don't know if it's in Europe or whatever, but It's like, why would you want to put your towel down on a pebbled beach? And I don't want Isla going in the sea because I'm not being funny. She's going to catch something from it.
Yeah, yeah. In fairness, I think the wind farm might have been the most attractive thing that was on display here today.
Yeah.
It's sort of quite nice seeing all the wind
Yeah.
the wind turbines there. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's a fucking hole.
It is.
The beach, the seaside is a fucking hole. What I
Yes.
will say about North Wales is, to be fair to North Wales, Snowdonia's here.
Yeah.
Snowdon's one of my favourite mountains. The walks and everything you get in Wales are amazing, absolutely amazing. Just stay away from the coast because it's grim.
Yeah. No, I think we were walking down the country roads when we first got here on the first day with you guys, and you went, there's nowhere else, that has this view.
Yeah.
And it's stunning. It really is stunning. The peaks of the mountains and all of the patchwork farm fields and all. I mean, the country roads are. We've already touched on this when we were talking about Cornwall.
Yes.
But these roads are insane. They really are. And I love it because you don't get it anywhere else in the world.
You don't. We said that. It's a proper, even though we're in North Wales, I think Wales and England are very, very similar, actually. There's this sort of English countryside, Welsh countryside. You see the farms, there's like an old stone chapel, there's a farmhouse, there's something that's derelict, there's something that's modern, all the fields, the path walkways you get as well. It's amazing. It's so good. And you don't get to see this elsewhere. Immediately, if you saw a picture, you go, yeah, we're in Britain. We're in Britain. You know that. It's beautiful in the sun.
Yeah.
But as soon as this fucking cloud rolls in, you're housebound. Because we were getting battered by the rain earlier, weren't we? Not only was it raining, the wind was slamming into your face and your forehead hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But this morning, because there's a wood-fired hot tub in the back garden, so we'd run out of wood yesterday. So we were like, we need to go on a scavenger hunt, cut some wood. And it sounded like jet engines in the back garden because the wind coming through the trees was that loud. It was like you had to just stand there and just admire the noise that it produces.
Oh, it whips through the trees, doesn't it?
Oh.
And there's like this whistling and this roaring of an engine.
Yeah. It is
But
real.
it's quite nice to be out in that, as long as it's not fucking raining.
Well,
I don't mind.
yeah.
But actually, talking about the hot tub's going. Quite a big hot tub, actually,
Yes.
with the place.
Yeah.
But it's not electric. It's a fire-powered one. So you stick all the logs in, and it heats the water, and it gets really hot because we made an error yesterday.
We did make an error. Well, yeah. I thought being like a house fire, you need to keep it stoked because it will cool down really quickly.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
No, it didn't, did it?
No, it didn't. I mean, I think when we got in it was 48 virgin on 50.
Yeah. I went quite pink because I'm shockingly white. I'm shockingly white.
Yeah.
And yesterday you saw a bit too much of me.
Well, so viewers, Andy thought it would be hilarious, and it was hilarious to get some budgie smugglers. Now, I saw a little bit too much, maybe a little bit of ball.
Yeah, I should have gone with the extra large. I went with the large. I thought I've lost a bit of weight. It'll be fine.
You could definitely see the way you're dressed, and that's never a nice view. But he got my face on the front of the budgie smugglers and at the rear. So I was canoodling his front and back.
Yeah. Well, I would have only chosen you. I think that's quite a nice thing. You haven't even thanked me yet for this. Because in all honesty, I've chosen you as my best friend to be close to my private areas, front and back.
Now, viewers, please let me know what's the right response here, because I am humbled with the thought.
It was only you. It was only ever you.
But I don't really know what the right response would be.
I think you should be more grateful than you were.
I'm sure we've got a snippet of just the pants, because I'm sure you don't want.
I think people need to see it. Let's get in.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, there's going to be some saccage sticking out there.
Was there?
There probably would be.
See, I couldn't see.
Well, yeah, when you climbing over the actual hot tub.
Yeah, that can't have been pretty,
I
actually.
mean, it could have been Ringo Starr for all I knew.
Because
You know what I mean?
I literally climbed over right next to your face with your face.
Well, exactly. So I'm looking at me, looking at the Todge. Yeah, it's
It was different, and like I said, I thought of you, and I haven't even heard a thank you yet, so I'm pretty hurt by that. But also, not really out of character for us. You didn't seem like...
I wasn't surprised.
No, it wasn't, oh my God, it was, yeah, he's done that. Yeah, of course he has. Yeah.
The girls were absolutely hysterically laughing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just what you would do.
It's kind of what we do, isn't it?
It really is.
It's fine. It's fine.
Always expect the unexpected.
Yeah, I think so.
So the reason we came away was the wife hit a milestone.
Yes. 50 years old.
50 years old.
If she watches this, you'll be in so much trouble.
I know. I need to revert this. But yeah, she hit 40.
40, of course.
40, so we thought, let's go away.
Yeah, great.
But ultimately, it would just be nice for all of us just to enjoy four days.
Welcome to your 40s.
Yeah.
Enjoy the backache. You make more noises as you stand up. Don't sit on the floor anymore because your hips will hurt. You've got to sit at a table to do things now. Yeah. In fact, we should write a list for her of all the things that will be different in her 40s.
Be a long list, wouldn't it?
Oh, such a long fucking list. Honestly. So the place we're staying in, North Wales, is actually quite attractive. Although the nearest big town is probably Rhyl, which, if people don't know, is one of the arseholes of the world. It really is.
Do you know what? I went to Rhyl with my sister many, many, many moons ago and friends. And that's the place that we had to almost get rescued by RNLI.
Oh, was that the place where you, with your mountain bikes?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not great. And the sea is beautiful, as you know.
So it comes in quickly because you were riding along the sand?
We were riding across the sands, and then we came to some rocks, and we were like, we'll climb over the rocks. But the tide came in.
Obviously.
And, you watch the programmes, don't you? And you go, you dickheads, why didn't you fucking look? We were those people.
So you just got caught out before you could get to the steps?
Came in within 30 minutes. We were like, shit. I was swimming with my bike on my back.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it was really bad. So, don't have the fondest of memories of Rhyl, I've got to say. It's a bit of a poo hole.
What we always do when we go away is we have a few drinks.
Yep.
We haven't been drunk, really drunk, whilst we've been away.
No.
And we're recording this now. It's New Year's Eve. This won't go out until January, but we're recording this now on New Year's Eve. We might have a few more tonight.
I think tonight, I'm feeling better today. As both of us have had the lurgy, as we've already alluded to.
Do you know what is your view on New Year's Eve? Because I've always been a bit like...
It's a bit of a letdown to me.
It's always a letdown. And some days, I remember one year, I deliberately went to sleep at 11:45 just to give two fingers up to New Year's Eve.
It's another fucking night, to be fair. It's almost that reality of you're in January, one of the most depressing fucking months. Because my payday is 6 weeks from when I got paid.
Yes, exactly. I think there is something, though. It's quite a nice time to reflect and think, what have I achieved this year? And we've done loads this year. I mean, if we just think since June, we've started the 0 to 60 channel, and we've done some really good episodes on there that we're very proud of.
Please watch.
Yes. Have a look at the 0 to 60 channel. And also, we started Two Bald Guys. So when we look back at 2024, I got married. Oh, shit. Sorry. Most important. It's actually been a year to be very happy with.
It is, because 2023, I'd probably see you maybe 3 or 4 times a year.
Yes.
As, I would go to yours and I would drive down to yours. But realistically, it would probably be 3 or 4 times of the year. I probably see you every other week.
Yeah, once a fortnight now.
Speak constantly.
I've looked at this clip. I've looked at this. Let's talk about this in our next podcast.
And I think, if this is never a success, that has been the biggest success. Yeah.
But what the 0 to 60 and this Two Bald Guys podcast has meant is we see each other more, we message each other more.
Speaking about messaging more, now, I believe you went away, and I seem to have got 100 messages in an hour from you.
Yes.
And you were in a hotel room, and bored and drunk.
Drunk, yes, very.
And I just got barrages of
I know. Yeah, that
texts.
was my goal, was to send you 100 messages in an hour, and I got to 114. I was so happy with that. You must have been at home being like, are you fucking serious?
I literally put my phone upside down, just like, ding, ding, ding. My watch is going off every 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, this guy, seriously.
I got so battered in a hotel room in Scotland. I was just like, oh, fuck it. So then I went through all these clips. It was like, oh, send him that. Send a little note under it. Another note, another note, another note. Scroll, scroll. Oh, send him that. It was 114 in an hour. I was so fucking proud of that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was good. So from both Andy and I, we wish you a very happy new year, and we look forward to you seeing loads more of Two Bold Guys in 2025.
Thank you so much for watching our podcasts, and we'll see you next year.